Very good that we are having rain, right? Because we need to come here and get stuck in this big stage. But I promise you, we will have a bit of case studies. Because I want to inspire you a little bit with some AI agents, something that we did. And maybe you will have some inspiration. But before we go in, how many of you are founders? And keep your hands up if it's your first startup. First one. Second one, how many second ones? VCs here? Okay, so we are getting to know each other a little bit. Obviously, we talk about AI agents, but I want to, most probably, you did Zapier. Did you do Zapier and Make and all of these things, yeah? And you started to work a little bit with OpenAI, with Claude, and so on. Am I correct? Like, we are in that similar environment. So you did maybe some email workflows. You already started to build up some of your CRMs, but still, let's be honest, the lead qualification still sucks, right? Like, we have all these things, but at the end of the day, we are still having issues with lead qualification. So why is the GTM keep failing? And we see this in my agency. We work with a lot of scale-ups, enterprises. Even though we have all this pile of AI stuff, let's be honest there, GTM is still failing. Like, outreach out there is not working anymore. The traffic, it's really hard to do. Why is it? One is hallucination. Am I correct? Like, hallucination is a big thing. Like, this type of text, right? Nobody writes, but we are still getting it. So it's way too corporate for us. Like, we are still cannot get out the real leverage of it. And obviously, when you use Lovable, I mean, I love Lovable, don't get me wrong, but it's so freaking obvious that it's an AI design. Like, you would not build real things for big companies if you are doing that Claude type of design. You need to do a little bit more than that. And then you have trust issues, for God's sake. Like, you need to fact check everything. Like, you have this AI, but that trust issue is still there. So what are you doing? You are creating spam. Let's be honest here, right? You have a little bit of BS, and you put on more BS on top of it, yeah? Because that's what you get out of this. The result, you waste time, damage your brand, and zero ROI. Like, there were some smart guys at the first of the panel, and I love that Andrea made it in a way that you had some guys who tell you from the beginning that, you know what, fuck AI, it's all about the use case. Do we have a use case? Do we have something that you can actually build with that agent and with that AI? But there is hope. Tools are getting better. We see that Claude Sonnet just did like 4.5, which is the best agentic for coding. We are getting there. Like, less hallucination is there. And it's just the beginning. Like, this is the worst that you saw, right? It will be just better from now on. And you have tools like Factory AI. Like, now I can go in Factory AI, and if this is a terminal bench, it's like a benchmark to actually check what are the best models to create code. And I have a researcher, I have the product manager, and I have a developer. Me as an entrepreneur, I can go into these tools and create my own stuff without freaking knowing software development, or just the basic of it. So finally, I don't rely on those sprints and the tickets in Jira. I can go in and do it as an entrepreneur. It's just amazing. And then HubSpot and Salesforce and other guys are putting natively agentic stuff in their tools. This is, again, something that we are witnessing today. No platform tools. You saw that they were talking about NA10, but you have even simpler tools, like you have Lindy.ai, we have Gumloop, we have Plumb, like all only for agentic AI. And then Clay for data, like data, and have hundreds of APIs. You don't need to be a developer anymore, right? But still, full funnel automation is not there, let's be honest. Like whoever tells you that is such a bullshitter, it's big time. It's still not there. You still need to connect all that things. Like you still need to have this hybrid approach, AI and human. Yeah, don't be afraid of AI, be afraid of people who know how to use AI. Because those are the guys who will. Because you have Google AI overviews, will take away your traffic. Look at MAN.digital stocks, 40% down, because the client acquisition was focusing a lot on organic traffic. That's issue number one. Outreach, Papa, Superhuman, Cora.computer will filter all your outreach. I use it personally. I don't get any outreach because I made an agent simply just going in, and LinkedIn will flag your spammy LinkedIn posts because let's be honest, like 70% of that is either way just spam. And you used it, I used it, everybody used it. Even LinkedIn pushes that, right? You don't get impressions at the end of the day. And Bank of America made a report, Google it, saying that the real use of AI agents, deployment remains still at a very early stage. And somewhere in 2 years, they looked at HubSpot, they said somewhere in 2 years from now, you can really have good AI agents that can really work. And you know what? I'm not saying it bigger, much smarter guys than me. But I want to show you some use cases because I think that's the easiest way to learn, to get some inspiration, yeah? Maybe it doesn't apply for everyone, but voila. So we work with these guys. They are one of the biggest solar panel integrators in Europe. Maybe you don't heard about it here. They're from Norway. And what they had these pre-sales teams, right? To qualify if the actual lead that came, it's good for integrators. So what we did is it was too much, yeah, like a huge headcount. Like you have a lot of people to know a lot of languages, and that's cost, right? So what they did is we did an AI agent with them. And I will show you a bit the funnel because it's very simple. One, obviously, we are in Europe, GDPR, not cold outreach, consent, right? So they see stuff like this, ads. This is the German pilot that we did. See the ads. They go on the landing page. They fill in their address. And they go into this configurator, right? So this can be in any business if you are doing inbound. And in a solar panel business, you need to tell your house, how big is it, how many bricks, what type of bricks, what's the angle, so on and so forth. So they operate in 14 countries, yeah? That's a lot of pre-sales, a lot of guys to hire and train. Issue is, pre-sales guys, SDR guys, 3 months minimum ramp-up time till they start to be efficient, 3 months, usually. They burn out in 14 months. You're young, you're excited, you do sales, but then you burn out. It's like, you cannot do sales forever, let's be honest, especially that type of sales. So, and they were drowning in leads. This is a good case, yeah? This is a good case, but they were also getting spammy leads, yeah? So they were having around 400 daily leads coming in. Inbound, I'm talking inbound, right? Again, inspiration. So, no pre-sales staff to speak all the languages, huge competition, time to call in solar panel, it's freaking critical, it's a huge competition. So what we did is a multi-touch, HubSpot, AI agent stuff. So what we do, we send out initially email, SMS, this type of workflows, but then we transfer it to Tele.ai. So Tele.ai, what they do is that they do a call. And you can test them out. You can go to Tele.ai, you can register, they can call you and see how amazing it is. Even the voice, the intonation, the breathing, everything is think about. So what we did is that we went into Tele.ai, give a prompt, and created the script. And each time the call happened, it was a different script. It was not the same script. Because we gave the data from HubSpot after qualification into Tele, and then the AI agent was calling it. And the thing was simple. Qualify, see if this particular lead is good for us. Then we got back this data. So it asks different questions, structures the data nicely, and I get back the data in HubSpot, and I can do lead scoring with that, right? I can say, okay, these guys are good. Send a booking to the integrator, because maybe you have someone in Hanover, different integrator, in Catania, Italy, different integrator. So local integrators were going there, also done with AI. Reports and results, so we had that already done for them. And what were the results? On pilot program, we had in 3 weeks, 3,100 calls, right? Because you could call someone 3, 4 times. Again, these people were consent, I want to have the call. They got email, you will get a call. They will SMS, you will get a call. Right? It's not like surprise, surprise. And we had 262 qualified guys from this. Non-stop going on. So your action here. Map your GTM process. Like, take it baby steps. Like, we don't need to do everything at once. And this is my experience. So you could make a very simple mapping. Yeah, like you do, what's the process I do? Ad creation, landing pages, whatever. What tools can I have? These tools, can I have it? And what's the subject matter expertise of that tool? Yeah, get familiar with one. If you go out from here, just get familiar with one. Don't do all of them. Personally, NA10 or these guys, too much, too techy, you could do it, but you can get lost way too fast. So try to do something a little bit more simple. Go with something that they have already libraries already made. So go with Lindy, go with Gumloop, go with Plumb. Much, much easier. Try to use this low code or vibe coding. Like the easiest way, for God's sake, $20 a month factory. You have researcher, product guy, and software developer to create one simple agent for you. I mean, it's no-brainer in my view. So start with that one micro agent. Use SEO content briefs. Make with Factory AI. Do, I don't know, lead enrichment with Clay. Monitor competition with Epify and Clay. Do deep research type of LinkedIn post, right? With use Plum. If you need some kind of resources in this, I'm here. And if you have HubSpot, go with the prospecting agent. There is a huge potential. So go out there and make some more agents, something that can really, really help you. Thanks a lot.